Call it America on Sale. They come from Europe, Asia, South America. We'll show you the hot spots for overseas visitors in 1994.
And we'll head to the wilds of Africa on a safari that you can join.
And I'm Paula Kent at the Bargain Desk with 2 great vacation values for you in Florida and the Bahamas.
It's all coming up on Weekend Travel Update.
A record-breaking crowd of overseas tourists may be heading for an attraction near you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Weekend Travel Update. I'm Terry Chappelle.
And I'm Jim Finnerty. Glad you could join us. The U.S. Travel and Tour Administration says the U.S. is set to welcome a record 48 million international visitors this year.
And that is a 5% increase over last year's numbers, and more than that, it's proof positive of what's to come. Come time to vacation, travelers from abroad would rather pack their bags for Orlando, Florida than any other city in the U.S. Disney World, SeaWorld, and Universal Studios are big draws. And with low airfares, more Latin Americans than ever before vacation in Orlando and the rest of Florida. Popular, but Florida isn't the place overseas tourists visit most. California is the #1 state. Florida is second, followed by New York, Hawaii, Nevada, Washington, D.C., and Arizona. And who's coming? Canadians, Mexicans, and Japanese top the list of overseas visitors. Arizona and the American West rank lower on the list of favorite destinations, but that's about to change. The real appeal of a vacation out here in the West to many is just what you see around me, miles of wide open space. Something you won't find at major tourist destinations in Europe or even other parts of the United States. Maybe that's why the Grand Canyon is fast becoming the most popular attraction for international visitors to the Old West. Brits and Germans are turning out in record numbers.
Have you ever ridden one for half an hour?
This horse has only been ridden once for half an hour.
Oh, well, there you are.
City slickers the world over come to dude ranches for dreams they can't fulfill at home. Cowboy dreams of riding the range and, for a while at least, corralling the wild spirit of the Old West. Well, the U.S. isn't the only country corralling the international tourist market. One travel study projects world travel will double in the next 5 years.
A new report this week says that Walt Disney World in Florida plans to enter the cruise market. That report says Disney will build 2 or more of its own cruise ships and tie together packages that include a stay at Disney World. You know, cruising or otherwise, one attraction on any vacation is the chance to sample different cuisines. And as long as we're talking about Disney World, we thought we'd show you a restaurant that serves up more than just eats.
Hey, come on, kids. Let me sign you up right here.
That's Mom out front of the Primetime Cafe at the Disney MGM Studios, a restaurant which serves up what could be called the ultimate in TV dinners. Visitors sit at Formica tables surrounded by the kitsch of the 1950s and hunker down to home-cooked meals while Father Knows Best and Dick Van Dyke play on the portable TVs just above their table. And where's Mom? Well, all the waitresses here are named Mom. What do you recommend?
Oh, Granny's pot roast. It's the best thing on the menu. We get Granny here early in the morning, get that pot roast going for me. Of course, we have to let her go home early so she can get to bingo on time, because you know how Granny is if she doesn't get to bingo. Not fit to live with.
As you might expect, home cooking is the draw here. Hamburgers, fries, and meatloaf, along with Granny's pot roast. Oh, yes, we went to the kitchen looking for Granny. She wasn't there. Maybe she'd already left for bingo. No matter, the customers were getting what they wanted.
Homemade macaroni and cheese. No box macaroni and cheese here.
And just like home, you have to clean your plate.
Put your wings out, kids. Here we go.
Leave a few green beans behind, and Mom will put you on the spot. And in case you're wondering, meatloaf is the favorite dish at the Primetime Cafe. One economic note from Disney this week. For the first time in 10 years, Disney World is laying off 240 workers. Disneyland, another 90. Those cuts came in all divisions as part of a staff restructuring.
If you're heading to Denver this week, better park any hopes of landing at the city's much-acclaimed new airport. It was supposed to open next Wednesday, but plans have been delayed again, this time until May 15th. The city blames a delay on problems with its baggage claim system, a costly problem. Every additional day the airport is closed costs Denver $500,000. Denver International Airport will be the nation's first new airport in 20 years. It boasts the tallest control tower in the world, 6 runways, and eventually express baggage delivery. In addition to state-of-the-art equipment, the 53-square-mile airport is big, twice the size of Manhattan Island, New York.
In our travel notes this week, Southwest Airlines has made its cheapest fares fully refundable, eliminated the need for a Saturday night stay to get them, and also dropped reticketing charges. That means that business travelers who need to change plans at the last minute now won't be penalized. And how do you spend your time on a plane? Well, a new survey says that most of us read for fun. Nearly as many do work, and only 6% watch the movie or listen to music.
Well, still ahead, if you're ready for danger, how about a trip where you come face-to-face with lions?
It's still the #1 dream vacation for many travelers, a safari to the wilds of Africa. We'll tell you how you can go.
Ready for a warm weather vacation to the Bahamas or Florida? I'm Paula Kent. That's coming up on the Bargain Desk.
Every major city has them, but which city built the first skyscraper in the world? We'll have the answer when we come back.
Well, the first time I tried it, it was like, whoa, this is a new experience.
Arm & Hammer Dental Care Tartar Control Gel. What's it like the first time?
It's just like I left the dentist chair. You know that polish feeling you get when the tartar's gone and your teeth feel brand new? Arm & Hammer is the tartar control gel with baking soda and a fresh mint taste. So now I get that fresh from the dentist feeling anytime I feel like it.
Arm & Hammer Tartar Control Gel for that fresh from the dentist feeling of clean. And now introducing that healthy feeling in new neat and easy stand-up tubes. Look for them in your store today.
Introducing World Business Class from KLM and Northwest Airlines. More choice in dining, your very own video, and more space to lie back, stretch out, and go to sleep. World Business Class from KLM and Northwest Airlines. It's what in the world you've been waiting for.
The statistics on child abuse in Michigan are awfully tough to face, but there's something each of us can do. Check this box on your Michigan tax return and give what you can to the Children's Trust Fund. This year, check to protect our children.
When I had that scare with the pain in my chest, I went to see a cardiologist. And when I had that pinched nerve, I saw a physical therapist every week. But an eye doctor? No, I never went to see an eye doctor. Glaucoma is one of those things that just sneaks up on you. I never knew there was anything wrong.
Have your eyes examined regularly, because no one can save your sight but you.
The history of urban architecture was changed forever when the first skyscraper was built in Chicago.
If you rent cars for business or pleasure, major car rental companies this week announced a price hike that will increase rates by as much as 20%. Hertz was the first to approve higher rates. Avis is expected to follow suit almost immediately, and National says it will join the bunch. For Hertz, weekly rates will jump $10 to $30 depending on the city and the model, while daily rates will jump 5 to 15%. At the same time, agencies are buying fewer cars. In fact, a shortage in Florida forced rental companies to turn away customers during the President's Day weekend.
We're in the second week of a new contest here on Weekend Travel Update, where one of our lucky viewers will take a vacation to Mexico on us. It's all part of our Dream of Mexico contest.
Our winner will fly round trip to Guanajuato, the regional capital of Mexico's colonial cities, courtesy of Mexicana Airlines, the only airline serving all of Mexico. And they'll be treated to 6 nights accommodations at the San Gabriel de Barrera Mission Park Plaza. It's a trip into the rich history of this former silver mining town, all part of our Dream of Mexico contest.
Well, I think that most of us are looking for something or someplace special when we go on vacation, and that includes those journeys where we learn more about a country by going beyond the regular tourist stops. So this week we're taking you to colonial Mexico, where history is an important part of your holiday.
Much of colonial Mexico is easily reached on good highways out of Mexico City. Places like Tasco, San Miguel, Morelia, Pátzcuaro, where you sit in colorful plazas surrounded by colorful people and colonial architecture, or shop for handmade crafts. Some of those crafts come from Oaxaca, where you'll see the city's rich ethnic mix in hand-woven rugs, carved figurines, and their famous black pottery.
The art, it's beautiful, and everything is handmade, and they do it in seconds. It's awesome.
Most Oaxacans are descendants of the ancient Mixtec and Zapotec empires, and not far from Oaxaca, you'll find traces of those cultures dating back to 500 BC, the ruins of Monte Alban.
The hieroglyphics are pretty neat, and the interpretations that they talked about were pretty fascinating.
If you're heading west towards Mexico's sun-drenched beaches, consider a stop in Guadalajara. Mexico's second largest city is a bustling commercial center, but threads of the past remain. Colonial treasures dot the modern skyline. Active travelers eager to explore the environment will find a one-of-a-kind treasure about 3 hours west of Mexico City. 7,000 feet up in the mountains is a town of Angangueo, best known for mining and butterflies. 35 million butterflies come from as far away as Canada, calling this home from November through March.
Sí, es fantástico, fantástico.
The butterflies have had the right idea all along. Mexico makes the winter feel warm.
And just a reminder, one of our lucky viewers will be taking a colonial Mexico vacation on us. We'll announce the winner next week.
If you could pick an exotic travel getaway, what would it be? Well, if you're like most travelers, an African safari would be right there in the top 5. Just the past 4 years has seen a dramatic growth in adventure travel. People interested in coming very close to Mother Nature. How close? Take a look. In the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro is perhaps the grandest display of wildlife in the world. East Africa, where wildebeest migrate by the millions, elephants roam in large herds, and flamingos turn blue lakes into pink seas. Once a haven for hunters, a commitment to conservation is sweeping across Kenya and Tanzania. Shooting for fun is no longer fair game. Instead, visitors hear shots like these. For the past 5 years, Natural Habitat Adventures has been guiding travelers through this region. Their 18-day safari starts in Tanzania, exploring the Serengeti National Park.
This is incredible. Incredible. I mean, we're sitting here, we're like 5 feet from these lions.
Perched high above the Serengeti, you'll find the 8th wonder of the world, the Ngorongoro crater.
It's quite amazing to be here, 2,000 feet above everything you would ever hope to see in Africa, all in a self-contained area.
The second leg of this journey takes you to Kenya and brings you face to face with Africa's Big 5: elephant, lion, rhino, buffalo, and leopard. But it's the Masai Mara Game Reserve that will stun your senses. 700 square miles teeming with wildlife. Each year, the wildebeest move in vast herds across the Serengeti to the Masai Mara. And once the rainy season ends, head back to Tanzania and the Serengeti, completing one of nature's most spectacular cycles of life. Spectacular, huh? We should tell you those safaris are limited to just 11 travelers each. Now, here's the number if you'd like more information: 1-800-543-8917. The safaris run around $4,800 per person. That includes international airfare from New York, most meals, luxury accommodations, park fees, guidebooks, binoculars, and of course, professional guides.
Still ahead this week, are you the winner of our ski vacation to Utah? We'll tell you who's going.
It's a trip you won't forget. 5 days on the slopes at Park City, Utah, with some of the finest downhill anywhere. It's part of our Ski the West contest.
And Paula Kent standing by with 2 vacation packages: family fun in Orlando and sun and sand in the Bahamas. We'll be right back.
A lot of MCI customers confess they didn't get the savings they hoped for.
We tried MCI on that friends and family thing. I was very disappointed in the plan.
I mean, if you want to give us savings, give us savings. Just give it to us.
Introducing AT&T True USA Savings. If you spend $25 a month, you'll get 20% off your AT&T long-distance calls. 20% off. Guaranteed. And the fact is, if you're an MCI Friends and Family Basic or Primetime customer, you could save more with AT&T.
I thought we were going to save a lot of money, and we didn't.
The truth is, the average friends and family basic customer's discount is only 6%.
I'm going to switch back to AT&T.
Call us at 1-800-PICK-ATT. The call's free. Switching is free. And you get 20% off every call you make in the USA. Anytime, anywhere, to anyone you call.
Bye, NCI.
Call us at 1-800-PICK-ATT.
The real you coming through your true voice.
Every day in 34 countries and over 300 cities, Delta Airlines takes off to the world of facts and figures, budgets, and bottom lines. And when the job is done, we bring you back to the world of mommies and daddies, boyfriends, girlfriends, and best friends. Delta Airlines.
You know why I didn't name you after me, Christopher? Because you're gonna be better than me. Yes, I can see it in your eyes. No wasting your life on something you hate. Not for my son. You're going to college. Yes, maybe be a doctor or a scientist, huh? Yes. Or a senator. Christopher Wilson. Senator.
I can see it in your eyes. You are going to do something important. You're going to college.
Christopher, time for work.
My son is going to be special.
We've always had the dreams. Now we have the means. Please, support the United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
The Bargain Desk is sponsored by Certified Vacations, Delta Dream Vacations, and American Express Vacations.
If you're one of those folks who's been doing battle with Old Man Winter over the past 3 months, it should come as no surprise that a new study this week shows that travel to the Caribbean is up dramatically. In fact, some islands have come close to turning away travelers who just want to find a bit of sun and sand.
The flood of sun-seekers began in January, quickly booking the U.S. Virgin Islands and bringing big business to the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Bermuda, and Aruba. New air service and aggressive marketing are part of the reason, but everyone agrees that the bitter winter weather in the Northeast and Midwest have made island time much more attractive. Early estimates were that 3.2 million Americans would vacation in the Caribbean this year, but now the final figure is expected to be much higher.
If you watch our show on a regular basis, or even if this is the first time you've joined us, you can tell that we like to bring you destinations that make great vacation getaways. So, we begin a brand new feature this week in which you can learn about vacation values that just might be that perfect escape. Here to do the honors this week and every week is our Paula Kent. Paula?
Thanks, Jim. If you're like me, you're probably fed up with winter weather and you're looking for a little change in your life. And depending on where you live, some warm sunshine probably sounds pretty good right about now. Well, we have a couple of great winter destinations for you this week. So pack your shorts, throw in a swimsuit, and don't forget your tanning lotion. We've got some real vacation values for you in Orlando, Florida, and the Bahamas. Christopher Columbus first landed in the Bahamas back in 1492. Since then, it's become a favorite resort destination for travelers from around the world. Why? Well, there are 700 islands with miles and miles of white sandy beaches and warm, clear waters. The Bahamas are ideal for fishing, sailing, and diving. And on land, there's golf, tennis, and shopping galore. Now, if this sounds like a great vacation, well, we have found a deal for you. This one is from Delta Dream Vacations. Take a look at what you get for the price. It starts with round-trip air to Nassau aboard Delta Airlines, and then you'll have a choice of accommodations for your 3-day, 2-night stay. Not only that, Bahamas airport transfers and U.S. departure taxes are included in this package. Plus, there are bonus features such as 2-for-1 deals on attractions and a cruise. For more information or to book this package, call your local travel agent or Delta Dream Vacations. Quantities for this offer are limited, so you'll want to act quickly. If you've been there before, you already know that the Bahamas has some of the bluest, warmest water anywhere. Okay, a little change of pace. A vacation in Florida, where everyone in the family will have a great time.
It's an easy trip from almost anywhere in the United States, and it's the #1 family destination in the world. We're talking about Orlando.
The big draw, of course, is Walt Disney World, including the Magic Kingdom and Epcot 94. And you won't want to miss the other theme parks, the Disney MGM Studio, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and Wet n Wild. Orlando's year-round balmy weather makes it a great place for sightseeing, sports, or just soaking up the sun. And when the sun sets, the fun doesn't stop. You can go dancing or take in a show. Now you can take advantage of everything Orlando has to offer with this special deal we found for you. This package was put together by American Express Vacations, and it includes round-trip air to Orlando, a choice of hotel accommodations for 4 days, 3 nights, and kids stay free. You'll also get a choice of either airport transfers or a rental car from Alamo. Plus, American Express is offering up to $100 in free features for the family. For example, kids eat free at select hotels and get in free to Wet n Wild, plus a variety of dinner shows. To book this family package, call your local travel agent or the nearest American Express office during regular business hours. Again, quantities are limited, so you'll want to call soon if you're interested in this vacation package to Orlando. It's one the entire family will enjoy.
All right, there you have it. 2 great winter vacation values for singles, couples, or take the entire family. And next week, I'll be back with some other values that just might be the perfect vacation that you're looking for. I'll see you then. Jim and Terry will be back in just a moment.
The Bargain Desk is sponsored by Certified Vacations, Delta Dream Vacations, and American Express Vacations.
In the battle to protect your children from violent crime, you have a weapon. 1-800-WE-PREVENT. Call now. Together, we will take a bite out of crime.
Meet Kevin Jones, age 7. If he doesn't start reading now, he may never get off this step. Get him booked now for the future. Learn more about Reading is Fundamental. RIF, the organization that's getting kids to read right now.
America is watching a public trust violated on Inside Edition.
Once I figured out what was going on, I got very scared.
She was pulled over for speeding and could have been arrested. Instead,
this man wanted me. He didn't want to take me to jail.
When all he got was a slap on the wrist, she decided to help get him kicked off the force. A dirty cop's indecent proposal on the next Inside Edition.
Monday following Nightline on 7.
I'll bet it's the most common question I'm asked. Is Robbie Timmons really that nice? And the answer is, yeah, she really is.
What can you say about Eric? To describe Eric, you need the entire dictionary from A to Z, articulate to zany.
I think midday is just kind of magic.
We give you the news that you need to know, but we also have fun.
So, maybe we're just a couple of folks. Maybe that's what people like. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Coming up on Action News Midday.
Well, the first time I tried it, it was like, whoa, this is a new experience.
Arm & Hammer Dental Care Tartar Control Gel. What's it like the first time?
It's just like I left the dentist chair. You know that polish feeling you get when the tartar's gone and your teeth feel brand new? Arm & Hammer is the tartar control gel with baking soda and a fresh mint taste. So now I get that fresh from the dentist feeling anytime I feel like it.
Arm & Hammer Tartar Control Gel for that fresh from the dentist feeling of clean. And now introducing that healthy feeling in new neat and easy stand-up tubes. Look for them in your store today.
This year, Northwest Airlines offers service to more than a half-dozen major ski areas throughout the West, including Vail, Steamboat Springs, Salt Lake City, Reno, Albuquerque, Bozeman, and Denver. No wonder this man is grinning from ear to ear. Northwest Airlines. Some people just know how to fly.
Here's what's happening across the country. Journey back to the 16th century at Largo, Florida's Renaissance Festival. Activities include jousting, juggling, and human chess tournaments. Grab your pancakes and waffles and head to the Maple Festival in Highland County, Virginia. Visitors can sample a variety of syrups and view the production process. And nationwide, folks are wearing green and celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Communities around the country will be dyeing rivers green and indulging in green beer.
All right, just for you, if you're a skier, let's check on conditions all across the country in this week's Ski Report.
The World Ski Report is brought to you by Northwest Airlines, serving major ski areas throughout the West.
All right, now that you're in the mood, it's time to give you the winner of that ski vacation to Park City, Utah.
That lucky person will fly round trip to Salt Lake on Northwest Airlines, have accommodations in the Park City area, and ski at the Park City Resort. Should be lots of fun.
Sounds like a pretty good deal. And the winner is Julie Satterley from Moore, Oklahoma. Congratulations, Julie. We hope you have a great time.
We know you will. We have had such a phenomenal response to our whole Ski the West promotion. We look forward to doing it again next year.
But you won't have to wait that long till we announce another winner. That and more are coming your way next week.
Schindler's List has swept the Oscar nominations, but travelers to Washington and L.A. are making their own discoveries about the Holocaust.
Then it's a serpent from the sun as travelers to Mexico unlock the mysteries of the Maya.
And will it be your name we read? Get ready to run. We'll announce the latest winner in our Ski the West contest.
And before we go, we want to show you the number again that you can call to take advantage of our vacation values this week.
Thanks for being with us. If you're still buried under snow, remember spring is only 2 weeks away. Hang in there. I'm Jim Fitterty.
And I'm Terry Chappelle. We'll see you again next time.